Hey, welcome back to more Need for Speed. As always, this is Sinapse. Today we're gonna try to complete Stage 4. We got 3 World Event wins, 3 Underground Racing League wins. Let me start my timer on my phone. And we're gonna do this circuit here, and there's 2 more circuits in the world. I think that's the only world events that are remaining, unless there are those like ones that don't appear on the map that you can go to anyways. But besides that, I think the last 3 events I have on my world map are all circuits, so we're going to be doing 3 circuits, and we're going to be doing 3 underground racing leagues. That guy hit a car, that guy hit a wall. Oh well. So, how's everyone doing? I hope your day is going well. Oh crap. Personally, I am having a pretty good day. Not too shabby. Went to class, did some calculus, it was a blast, had a great time, and now I get to play some video games. So, nothing wrong with that. So, I didn't upload yesterday, but I didn't feel the need to. I didn't think I needed to maintain an every other day sort of thing, but I did want to upload somewhat soon afterwards because I didn't want to make it the impression that I was going to, you know, not upload for another month and a half or weeks or whatever. I didn't want to worry you guys, all 5 people who view my videos. That was a weird sentence. All 5 people who view. To add my videos because it didn't make sense really. Anyways, how about that YouTube? People hate it. I kind of hate it too. There's definitely some issues with it. I can see where it's not terrible, but just the way it's implemented right now is not very good. Not gonna lie. For those of you who don't know, have been not paying attention or has some extension or plugin in their browser to ignore YouTube comments or to block them out. YouTube changed the way that commenting works, and they are pushing Google Plus integration down YouTube's throat even more because, I don't know, I guess they really want Google Plus to work, but it's still not, and if you force people to adopt it, it's gonna work even less because no one wants to do something they're forced to do. It's like reading books back in like middle school. I read some really good books, but if they're forced on me and I have to annotate them and like take quizzes on them after I like read a chapter every day or something, like it makes me not want to read the book, even though the book by itself is great and it's an entertaining book. Being forced to read it is not very fun. So I guess Google never went to school. All the engineer nerds at Google have forgotten what it's like to be forced into doing something, and so they've decided to force Google Plus down YouTube users' throats. So you now have to have a Google Plus page to make comments, but you can have your Google Plus page be just like your old username. Not too terrible. It just makes a page for you on Google Plus in that name, which, although kind of silly, isn't the worst thing in the world. However, they changed how commenting works further besides that, and you can now post links, you can now post as many characters as you want, and it's not really a comment as much of it as a post on your own Google Plus wall that then like links to the video, and so you can just do anything you want. And so people have been posting like the scripts to entire movies, entire like books, and if you click like expand the comments, it'll just take up the entire screen and just scroll on forever because it's an entire book or movie or something. And you can post links, so people have been posting links, and links to like streamers or porn or gore sites or whatever. And recently they've become even more clever, and where the expand the comment link would be, that is normally just expanding the comment and it's blue, they will put their link that says expand this comment, and instead of expanding the comments, it will link to a screamer or some gore, or a screamer with gore pictures displayed all at the same time. I mean, they can just combine them all. And it's not really that big of an issue for me, considering I've seen most of the bad shit on the internet before, and screamers, I mean, they're screamers, they're loud and annoying, but I'm not really, like, scared of them. But for, like, kids browsing YouTube, trying to just, like, watch Minecraft Let's Plays or something, and, like, they click on a link like that, and they see, like, terrible gore or porn or stuff, like, that could fuck a kid up. So YouTube definitely dropped the ball on that one, and hopefully they'll realize and try to fix it somewhat soon. At least remove the ability to embed links as other things, like change the text on the link, and to set a character limit again, because it's just silly. All right, so we want to go across and do those 2 circuits. I guess there is some street cross and drags down there, but these 2 are the closest, so we're going to do those first. We're going to go down and then across the other bridge, because we go above that bridge, that tunnel, I mean. So yeah, whoa, there's a puddle? What the hell? I don't think I've ever noticed a puddle there, ever. That was a puddle, right? That wasn't just some random thing that made my... I just saw water splash up from my car. Either that was a puddle or I'm crazy, who knows? We'll find out. I'll find out later when I watch this video back. So yeah, there's been a lot of controversy with the whole YouTube commenting things. There's some definite issues, and if they resolve those, I don't think it's that terrible. Yeah, Google Plus getting forced into us isn't the best of the situation, but whatever. I can deal with it as long as there's not like links to screamers and gore and 100-page books being written in the YouTube comments. Oh, and another thing, instead of having like top comments, it just kind of rises to the top, and there's like the like and dislike, kind of like Reddit, you upvote and downvote. And it would, you know, make sense if they would just kind of take Reddit's thing, and the most upvotes goes to the top, and least upvotes gets hidden, whatever. Or the most downvotes, I guess, gets hidden and whatever. But no, YouTube, in their infinite knowledge, decided that the more replies to a comment has, the higher it's going to be ranked. So this has led to basically all of the controversial stuff. I'm sliding around. There we go. I could not reset my car. It would not let me reset. So anyways, this leads to the screamer sites and everything rooting to the top, because everyone replies to it being like, fuck you, dude, this is a screamer, whatever. So it basically makes the troll's job easier, because when they are getting the response from people, they rise to the top and can then troll more people. Instead of just being able to be like downvoted and they'll get hidden, they instead just rise to the top. This has also led to people just replying to their own comments and artificially boosting it. I saw somebody do that kind of amusingly, where they basically just make a comment saying that they're going to make this the top comment, and there's nothing that anyone else can do about it, and then they just reply to their own post about 30-40 times, and then they suddenly have top comments. And system is a little bit broken. It's just broken. Let's be honest. So YouTube hopefully will, I don't know, they haven't been vocal about any sort of response. They've kind of been just ignoring it and hoping it will go away, which sometimes works, but I mean, if it continues at this rate, like, maybe eventually people will get bored with posting all the screamers and everything, or people will figure out not to click on them. But until then, I mean, it's still going to be an issue. This car, very lightweight. It likes to fly around. hit things and it just goes flying through the air like a beautiful butterfly. So yeah. Besides that, YouTube not doing too bad probably. Like, YouTube is just so massive, they can get away with this shit. If anything else did this, if like Facebook did this, everyone would be like outcrying at Facebook and go to like Google+. But see, there is no Facebook version of YouTube. Like, there is no other video site that does what YouTube does. So there's no place to just like go and switch to because they pulled this shit. Like, someone needs to make a better version that isn't all broken to shit with their comments, and then everyone would switch to it when YouTube pulls stuff like this. But there just isn't a good alternative right now, and no one has the like means to do that unless you're a big already established company. It's not like some guy can be like, oh, I'm gonna make this new video site, because then it would just crash immediately because of all the people trying to switch to it after YouTube is all crappy. So you basically need to already be a big company and be able to have the resources to pay for all the servers and everything, and just no one's doing it. So I guess YouTube it is, for now anyways. If there is a better site out there I don't know of, feel free to drop a comment saying, oh, you should go check out this, because to my knowledge there's not a large-scale video platform like YouTube, and just the success of YouTube is pretty hard to match, even if they have pulled some shit in the last few days. Speaking of which, my last 2 episodes were quite lengthy. One was like 55 minutes, next was like 40 something, I think. I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible. Not gonna do any excess fluff. Gonna try to do these 3 races, and then actually we might not even get to the Underground Racing Leagues completed, because we're already at 12 minutes. This will be about the end of our second, we're not even at the end of our second circuit. By the time we do another circuit, and then we have to do 3 Underground Racing Leagues, that'd be at least probably 35 minutes. And I kind of want to keep these episodes shorter from now on, because I know if I see like a 45-minute episode in my sub box, I will not click on it as rapidly as I would click on something like 15 minutes, because I know I just have to allocate a lot more time to watch said 45-minute video. So I don't want to make more 45-minute videos, because I want you guys to be able to watch them easily and not feel like you have to set aside an hour or whatever for my videos. So I'm going to try to keep them around 20 minutes, unless there is something special with the episode or something. So we're already at 13 minutes. We might not get all 3 of the Underground Racing Leagues. Maybe we'll do 2. Maybe we'll be able to get it in 2, and then we'll do the last one next episode, and then also explore Cole Harbor East. Excuse me while I took a drink there. Alright, so let's go this way to the final circuit. We'll just play it by ear, see what happens, see what the time is. I definitely don't want to go over like 25 though. If we can maybe sneak one in before that, or all of them in before that, I will try to race as quickly as possible at all times. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time, with the majority of the world events and all the other shit, where I will do them off camera in my own free time and not record a majority of them. Maybe leave like 10 world events, another 4 or 5 Underground Racing Leagues, sponsor events I'll do on camera, but I'll do a majority of races off camera so that you guys don't have to see repetitive footage over and over of racing the same races, because it really does get repetitive. Like, how many times can I drive on this one highway? Probably a lot. and there's only so many things I can say, and if I had to commentate over all of the races, I don't think I would be able to keep up with interesting ideas coming out of my mouth. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. And hopefully this time when I record something, it'll actually record and not be recording. Not be recording and be recording afterwards when I try to hit stop recording, and it would start recording, which is what happened last time. But anyways, that will be not this episode. So we're gonna try to be ballsy. Damn it, being ballsy did not pay off. I clipped it. Good thing we have lots of nitrous, provided by our awesome sponsor, NOS. NOS, go out and fuck some shit up. That's their new slogan. I just made it up off the top of my head. Pretty genius. God damn it, water barrels. I'm gonna block this guy from passing me, but I think I'm faster than him now. Just because I had those water barrels that I had to slow down. Or it forced my slowness because I had collided with an object and transferred lots of energy into it instead of maintaining it in my vehicle. Physics, yo. Uh-oh. Okay, don't hit that wall. That would have been bad. Last episode, I was talking about Titanfall. I think it was last episode, right? Yeah, it was last episode. I was talking about Titanfall, and I thought it came out in sometime in the winter. It doesn't actually come out until March. It used the original release date was going to be sometime this winter, but then they pushed it back, I think. And so now it's March. But I'll still be looking forward to that. And come March, I will be sure to be playing it as soon as possible. Call of Duty Ghosts came out. Oh, Jesus. Well, that guy got fucked over too, so it's okay. That was just a blind corner, and there happened to be a car in the way. Nothing I don't think I could have done. I mean, I could have taken the turn much more cautiously. Oh yeah, we actually hit the gap this time. So yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts came out. It actually doesn't seem that terrible from what I've seen of people playing it. My friends, Evil Light and Thor, both have it on Xbox. I have not picked it up yet. I don't think I really will until probably like a year from now when it is like 20 bucks on Steam. I'll be like, oh sure, why the fuck not? I'll pick it up. That's basically what I do with the most recent Call of Duty. Like I bought Black Ops 2 about 2 months ago probably on Steam during one of the Steam sales. I don't remember. Maybe it was the Steam Summer Sale, so it would have been more than 2 months, but I think it was only a few months ago. Who knows? And that's basically how I play the new Call of Duties, is I never play them on the release date or anywhere near the release date. I'll pick them up when they're cheaper, play through the campaign, maybe play a little bit of online multiplayer. Never really prestige or anything, but just stick around a little bit, have some fun. But the new Call of Duty Ghosts, I have not seen anything of the single player. I have no idea what's even going on in the single player. I have not paid attention to the plot at all. I'm assuming there's some sort of ghost squad or something, hence the name Call of Duty Ghosts. Other than that, I got no idea. And multiplayer, though, doesn't look all that generic. Black Ops 2 really didn't feel right for me. I don't know, I played it a little bit when I was at my college, because one of my dorm mates had it, and we would play it out on like the big screen in our common area, and it just, I don't know, it felt like too clumsy, but like trying to be too quick or something. I don't know. Some people have said that they like artificially increased the field of view more than other games to make it feel like it was faster than it really was. I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me. Ghost doesn't seem that bad. Oh, we're already at 20 minutes, man. Maybe we're just gonna do one One underground racing league. Really, one underground racing league. We got new car specialty window tints. So we're gonna go over to underground racing league. We should just go straight. I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna call it an episode, so it's not too long. But Call of Duty Ghosts actually seems kind of fresh looking, and everyone's like, "Oh, Call of Duty uses the same formula year after year." It's like, yeah, they do, but it doesn't mean it's not fun. And I mean, there's a reason they do it is because people still like it. So they actually do seem like they've changed it up a little bit, the way perks work and stuff. You can have tons of like different active perks. Kill streaks don't seem all that fun or interesting or anything. But the maps seem pretty good. Everyone was complaining about the maps being too big, but I think it's a step in the right direction towards, you know, larger, more Battlefield-esque maps instead of the tiny, small quarters like Rust or stuff from older games. Alright, let's do this one. I more prefer the longer maps because it cuts down on some machine guns, which were the most overpowered thing ever in Black Ops 2. Because every map was small enough that you could just go and use it as a machine gun. There's really no point for an assault rifle, since the assault machine guns have the higher fire rate. There's no point in having any sort of lower fire rate weapon, even though the damage drop-off wouldn't be as great as at longer ranges. There just wasn't longer ranges that you're going to be firing at that would make a difference. But Ghost seems like it has larger maps that, you know, actually more balanced towards different weapons having different strengths and weaknesses, not all weapons just being godlike at all points in time, which personally I think is a step in the right direction. I mean, I haven't really played it hands-on, so I can't really make too great of judgments on that. But from what I've seen and what I've heard from friends and people playing it on the internet on YouTube, it seems better than Black Ops 2, in my opinion at least. Some people don't like it. Some people love Black Ops 2. I mean, if you don't like the game, don't play it. Just like, don't bitch about it. Don't make a big deal. Who cares? People play games that they like to play, and if you're a 30-year-old that wants to play Call of Duty, go ahead. I don't care if Call of Duty is stereotypically played by 12-year-olds. Like, who cares? So yeah, that's my little rant on people bitching about video games and OMG, you're so uncool if you buy the latest Call of Duty. It's like, it's a fucking video game. Play video games to have fun. If you don't want to have fun doing it, then don't play it. Simple as that. And you shouldn't be playing a video game that you're not going to have fun at. Like, that's just silly. What else happened in the last few days? Oh, League of Legends Season 3 ended, which means Ranked has concluded for the season. I ended up at Silver 5, which is not all that great, but I only played like 25 games of Ranked, I think, and I got placed directly into Silver 5, and then I just stopped playing for about a month, and then in the last like few days I was trying to play with Evilite to help him get to Silver 5. He initially, I think, got placed into Bronze 4, made his way up to Bronze 2 playing with Thor. They would duo queue and they go like ADC support, and they grinded their way up to Bronze 2, and then Evilite would play by himself. He got up to Bronze 1. He was about halfway through Bronze 1, and then I started playing with him. And we got to his promotionals one time, and then he played the next morning without me, and he lost like 6 games in a row, including all of his games in his promotionals. So he got knocked out, and he got way back down to like where we started before that day. And so then, like, the next 2 days, we tried to play and get him up to Silver 5, but every time we would get so close, and he would start gaining like 1 point towards it. So basically, there's this system called League Points, or LP, and every time you win, you gain a certain amount of LP, and every time you lose about a same amount of LP, depending on what the game thinks your actual ranking should be. So if you're higher than the people you're playing with, you're going to gain more, I think, to try to get you back to your what you should be. And so Matt, Evilite, you already knew his name if you've watched the old Feed the Beast, which apparently a lot of people have. Like 3,000 people have watched that episode 1, which is amazing. So Evilite was trying to get there, and he would get up to like the high 90 LPs, and you need to get to 100 to get into your promotions. And we would get to like 97, he would gain like 1 LP to get to 98, and then we would play at 98, he'd get another 1 LP, get to 99, and then like we would lose, and he'd go down like 7, and it was just like, oh, it was just so terrible, because the game just, I guess, thought his MMR was not high enough to get into Silver 5, so he ended up not making it, ended up in Bronze 1, but whatever. It doesn't really matter that much, although he didn't get the fancy, like, ward skin, and he didn't get the border around his profile when he's loading, and, I mean, all things that aren't really that big of a deal, but I bet he cares somewhere deep down inside. Because my name has a silver trim around it, and his doesn't. So, ha. So, yeah, Season 3 has ended. Preseason should be coming out pretty soon. And then they say probably somewhere in 2014, Season 4 will start. Oh, damn it. Come on. We have to do another race. Well, it's already 25 minutes. I'm sorry. I broke my promise. I thought this would be a 1 racer. Hopefully it's only a 2 racer, because it was 4 laps, like, ugh. Oh, damn it. I thought it would only be 1 race. That's annoying. Gosh darn it, I can never do anything correctly. I wanted to not have too long of videos so you guys don't have to watch it. But then I would, you know, keep it the every other day so that I can still do a decent amount of stuff, but just not in short sittings, you know? That guy, like, just glitched backwards. What? Did you guys see that? I feel like he just teleported backwards on my screen. Briefly. Oh well. So I don't know if I talked about the whole... I mean, I just mentioned it. I don't know if I talked about the whole, my, like, first Feed the Beast video having 3,000 views on it. I checked it the other day, and lo and behold, I have 3,000 views on Feed the Beast episode 1, which is pretty insane to my brain to comprehend that 3,000 people have viewed it, and I've made like $1.17 off that video, which is super, super big cash money. But like, I'm blown away that 3,000 people would view one of my videos. Because, I mean, these Need for Speed videos get like 10, 15, 20 views. But all the old Feed the Beast videos have like upwards of 300 on most of the episodes. It started declining once, like, the Season 2 Feed the Beast has a lot less views. Season 1 Feed the Beast, before we reset the map and everything. So, I mean... It's just mind-boggling to me that there's that many views on one of my videos, which is cool, and it makes me want to continue doing it. It's definitely good motivation for me to continue making videos, with the hope that maybe one day all the videos will have 3,000 views, not just one. That being said, I am looking to play more Feed the Beast-esque Minecraft. Feed the Beast hasn't been updated in like shit tons of years. No, it's not been updated in a few months. I think the newest pack is still on like 1.5.2 or whatever. Even though there's Forge versions and mods coming out for 1.6.4. So I think I'm gonna just make my own sort of mod pack, quote unquote, and play on 1.6.4 with mainly magic mods and not really tech stuff. I know I talked about this at some point earlier that I was possibly going to do this. I'm probably going to record now after seeing the 3,000 views on the old Feed the Beast. Maybe people want to see more of this stuff, since I know Feed the Beast was very popular there for a little bit, but then it died off. Thinking that since it kind of got oversaturated and everyone had videos coming out, people kind of got bored. But now, since it's not really that popular anymore, I mean, it's still popular, more popular than it was before, but it's not like everyone is doing it. Some people might like to see something like that coming out from me, so look for that sometime, probably the next month. I have to just figure out how to set up a server. I do have a server host lined up from Thor. He had bought one or something, or his friend has bought one and donated to him. And so we do have one, but I have to figure out how to set it up with Forge and everything. And the server company is like one of the ones that's like, they have new inventory in the Carlet. It's one of the ones that like is really good for beginners, but it doesn't give you a lot of flexibility. So I can't like determine what jar to load and everything, and all the specifications I want it to load. So I have to like contact customer support or something and have them configure it for me. So I have to do that, but look for that at some point. But until then, I think I'm going to call this episode 30 minutes. Hopefully it's not too long for you guys. I will try to cut down. Next episode will probably just be the 2 underground racing leagues, if they're going to be pretty long like this one, last one. And then maybe a little bit of exploration of West Cole Harbor down in this area. I know there's like a body shop right there and more shops around there. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of the day or tomorrow and the rest of the week. Hope that all goes well for you. Look for another Need for Speed episode in your sub box in like 2 days. So look forward to that, and I will see you next time. Adios.